What's going on, everyone? It's Ben and Troy here from the Intraday Investors YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going over a Shopify trade that I took on Wednesday. It's a very basic pattern, and we just wanted to go over it to get some new traders flowing through this, and just to make sure that you understand that a basic pattern like this can lead to a really great trading opportunity. Now, we didn't have a fundamental catalyst on this play. We just had a good technical level that we were able to combine with the market.
Right. So, yeah, we had no fundamental catalyst, like you said. It was so one thing we want to talk about is we don't like to overwhelm ourselves with a bunch of stocks. So, like, you like to focus on, like, how many stocks?
5 or 6 normally at a time.
5 or 6 at a time.
Yep.
And how many do you take a position on?
It depends. Maybe say like 1 or 2, most likely.
So
that's normally I'll be looking at say 5 or 6 stocks in a day. Normally they're the same stocks, big tech blue chips, but when I take a position, it's normally only in 1 or 2. I don't really ever take like 3 positions at a time.
So you like to watch stocks just to get a better understanding on the direction of, like, so for example, the SPY.
Yeah.
Right.
So I like to watch SPY or the QQQ, which are market indicators, and I like to watch those along with these stocks just to understand that where the market direction is, so that I can take a trade that isn't counter trend.
Right. Exactly. So I just wanted to make that clarified to you guys. So let's get into this.
Yeah, so we're using On Demand right now, which is a feature where you can play back trades from previous days. And I just wanted to go over this level 2. If you're looking at the ask here, okay, so when we're watching the price, a lot of times I'll watch the level 2 and the time and sales to get a better understanding of where buyers or sellers are in the market. So at this specific time, you can see 360.950. We saw an ask there, 100 or 1,000 shares, and we're going to see some more. So right around this price here where this flat top triangle is at 370, it's rejecting 370, and we're starting to get that move up above 370. So you can see on the level 2, we're starting to see some ask offers coming in. See at 370, we have 2,600 shares come in. Okay, so that means that people are trying to sell at this price. We got more offers. There's another 2,200 shares. We saw 900 shares. So we're definitely seeing some significant price action here, and we're seeing them again. Okay, so this price is really holding here at this 370 level. Okay, so we just want to make sure we're still reading the tape, because we want to get a good entry on this. So one of the things I like to look for, we want to fight for the price. Okay, so we want to have a really, really good entry on a position like this where we've got a really good technical play, and we want to read the tape too, because the tape is gonna that's where we're gonna have our best entries from reading the tape. So as you can see, we're starting to trade above 370 here, and that's when it starts to go. Okay, so those offers lift. We're not seeing them on the tape anymore, and Shopify starts to go pretty much right away. Okay, so after we break that 370, we never really look back. It goes all the way to 375. So once those offers lift, that's when I got my entry in at 370. Okay, and we're just gonna watch this develop for a minute or two, and eventually you'll see that it goes to 375, and that's where I exited because it was showing signs of weakness, because it was coming down. It made a top at 376.70, I believe, something like that. But as you can see, it's really going up. This was a really, really good play just because it was coiling up. As you can see, it gets really, really tight, just at around between 360 and 370. A lot of
consolidation right there.
Ton of consolidation.
It broke that resistance.
Yeah, so we had to break a resistance, and like I was saying, we had those offers that people were selling the stock on lift. Okay, so that's a great place to enter, and it ended up being a really solid profit. I had 2 contracts for $1.50 each. I was able to sell both of them for just over $3. So it was a $300 profit. I got 100% out of the move in just like under 10 minutes.
Right.
Now we can watch this develop, and then we'll just go over my thoughts on how the trade was moving. So this is the review I did from December 4th. We had a flat top triangle breakout, reading the tape. I just wanted to specify that because that's something that I've been trying to improve on as a trader, is reading the level 2 and the time and sales to get a better understanding of where buyers and sellers are in the market. Yep. So like you said, on Wednesday, we had a gap up on the market. If you want to, we can pull up SPY real fast. All right, so this was the Wednesday price action, just along with how Shopify was doing. So as you can see, we got a gap up from the market. Okay. So we had a gap up from SPY, and that was leading to what Shopify gapped up. So we have SPY trading in our favor, and we had good news coming out regarding the China trade deal and optimism about employment and manufacturing data. Jobs data came out on Wednesday, and we had the manufacturing data come out too. Okay, so Shop was very, very strong at the open, and it began to paint the bull flag on the 5-minute chart. So we could just go back. We can actually look at Shopify the whole price action it made, and I can arrow in my entries and exits. So that was the Shopify move from the day we were just looking at on demand. So as you can see, it made that top 376.91, and 375 was when I got out. So that was good for that $300 profit.
Right.
So we're just gonna look at this again. So like we were saying, my entry was above this triangle breakout where the level 2 and the time in sales was looking, and how the people were on there was
And
offered.
you base that off of SPY.
Yep. So we had the market going in my direction as well as the technical play and reading the tape. So it ripped nearly $5 in the 10 minutes, which was able to get my 100% profit. And I was also saying how SPY was really strong at the open, so that was also in my favor. So I had a couple, we were saying in my last video, or in the Tesla review that we did, it's really, really good to have variables in your favor when you're taking a trade, especially if it's a big chip stock like this, because a move that doesn't go in your direction can really kill you. So
Right.
it's important that you're taking trend plays that are going with the market, you're reading the tape, and you're understanding where the stock is and how it's being priced.
Right. Do you want to talk a little bit about the option spread?
Yeah, so on a stock like Shopify, the spread can be pretty brutal at times. Now, if we're looking at the calls, this is the option chain for the December 6th expiry, which is today. So all the options expire weekly. And if you're looking at the spread right now, if you were going to buy the 362.50 calls, the spread's 60 cents alone. So if you're going to limit into a position like that and you don't get a good fill, you can really get killed just on the spread. So if you get a bad fill, you could be down $60, $70 right as you enter the trade. So it's really, really important to trade stocks that have a small spread, or when you notice that the spread is small, to mark it in because you get a better fill.
So what was your strike?
So I had the 387.50s. We can't see the strike now because
This isn't on
yeah,
demand.
and they're all going to be worthless. So they would all be 0 cents right now because they're going to expire out of the money.
So you see you see it push up and break this resistance.
Yep.
What was your price target for this? Did
The
you just go based off of like break a pattern or strength, or how? What made you correlate your sell with like?
Yeah. So I originally had a price target of 372, 373, just because I knew that if this triangle was going to break and these buyers and sellers on the level 2 were going to lift, then this thing could really move,
Right.
$2-3. So that's where I had my price target. But as I saw it really rocket up, I didn't really think to sell it all. So I just held my entire position. I really saw some weakness. And that weakness is when we rejected 376. You can see there where the arrow is.
And you just started seeing a red candle.
Yep. So that's when I got out. I cut it right away.
Right.
So that was just a good instinct of
And
understanding.
that's a good call right there. That was, I mean, it did hit highs again, but
Yep. It double topped at that level, and then we see that the next day it also tops the
And
level.
again,
So
this is what we like to do because we like to trade technical analysis, correct? So this is a perfect right here. See this? So now we can base that off the following day.
Yeah,
You know what I
correct.
mean? We
So-
have previous highs.
So yesterday, Thursday, you could have made a great trade off of that 376 level because you knew the previous day it rejected there 2 times, and it could have the same. It could do the same thing.
And it rejected a third time.
Yep, and that was actually a $15
And that would
drop.
that would be a good time to call or buy puts.
Yeah, exactly.
That third rejection right there. That's why it's super important to, zoom out of a stock, look at it more of in a bigger picture. I know this is only 1 to 2 days, but it gives you a better understanding. You know what I mean, on the direction of where a stock's going.
Yeah.
So that's why it's nice to
Now,
take a step back.
Unfortunately, I didn't see that yesterday, or I probably would have taken the short, but it ended up being a really, really great move. We had that drop 376, and it made a move in review up all the way. We had one
And even
candle
broke
go
the
from,
support too.
Yep, we had one candle go from 370 all
That
the
would've been
way to
a-
360. So that would have been an absolute money trade. I just want to say one more thing about the trade. So on that breakout, when we had the seller's lift and we had the pattern break, we also had a really, really big buy volume candle, okay? So this candle had more volume than the opening candle, which can mean a lot. When a ton of volume is coming in, that's either a good or a bad thing. Now, in this case, it was a really good thing because we had the triangle break, the level 2 offer, and then we had the volume in our favor. So like I was saying, a lot of variables just
So
in
this
our
was a
favor.
pure technical trade.
Yep.
pure
No
technical.
fundamentals behind it. There was some fundamentals that came out after. There were some rumors about, I think it was Target that was going to buy out Shopify, but those were just rumors. But like we were saying, this is a pure technical play. Now, a lot of the times I like to combine fundamentals and technicals because I
Right.
can offer for a better
Oh
opportunity.
yeah, for sure.
But in this case, it ended up just being pure technicals, and it was a
And
really,
it worked
really
out
good
good.
setup.
So how much profit did you lock in?
$300 on a $300 position. So I got 100% out of it.
100%. So he took a $300 position, 100%. That's not bad. That's why options are very powerful.
Yeah. So I was able to make that 100% with a very, very small position size. Now, $300 compared to some, you can start.
You could even buy one share of Shopify if you only had $300.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean, that's why, because you're leveraging with 100 shares. So options, yeah, super powerful.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Of course.
Nice.
I mean, we could cut it there.
I know.
I'm trying to think if you want to talk about anything else.
We can always add to it. Yeah, you pretty much talked about and then puts. That was a good talk about this.
Yeah, I wish I would have seen that, dude. That's like beautiful. That fucking short is insane. That's like $15.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude, that would have been fucking bankroll
Money
right
short.
there. Imagine if you rejected
The 376.
right when that first rejection, dude, and you were like, "Damn, I'm buying puts." Breaks
Like $10 candle under VWAP.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. 300 profit on Shop, technical trade, pure technical trade. So yeah, that's the intraday investors for you guys. You got anything else you want to clarify?
No, just have a great day now.
Have a good one, guys.